YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. So I am back with another reaction. Now this of course comes from Kendra G. Shout out to Kendra G's channel. In this particular video clip, this woman is saying that a man has to pay for her bills or pay for her necessities, and then Zach Boog comes in and it gets a little heated. So I thought this was an interesting one to share. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. Also share and like the video and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right, so we're gonna get into this reaction. Definitely chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Hello?
You accepted my request.
Yes. Yes, so we can't see your face though. Don't cut your hair off, baby.
No, I had to back up. I'm at work.
Oh, okay. Hi, what's your name?
Sharonda.
Sharonda, where you calling me from?
California.
California. How old are you?
30.
30. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. You ever married?
No.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Aries.
All right, so we got Sharonda, California. What part of Cali?
Los Angeles.
LA. Okay. You look really good on paper. Sharonda, LA, 30, a nurse, no kids, never married.
At least you don't have no kids. Because a lot of them come on, we have 3 kids, 4 kids, some of them 6, you know, from different men. So at least she's 30 years old. She doesn't have any kids. So that's a plus in her corner. Okay, let's continue.
What kind of man you looking for, girl? It definitely is Cali night. Someone said it's Cali night. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Somebody who's loyal, reliable, and a provider.
Provider to you means what?
Like, I can make my own money, but as long as you making my life easier in some way, some child.
Do you want to pay all your bills?
No, just my necessities, you know, the small things, hair, nails, lashes.
You want hair, nail, lash money?
Exactly. All my necessities, a massage, and all that good stuff. I got my big bills.
What's your deal breakers?
Kids under 5, more than 1 baby mom.
Okay.
And no job. Nothing going for themselves.
Well, you got to have a job because you got to pay for your hair and nails.
No job. Like, that's the deal breaker. Gotta have a job.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause it because my thing is this, and once again, maybe I'm just too old school. Listen, I dibble and dabble in getting little nails done, pedicures and massages and stuff, but that is not a necessity. If you're trying to get in a relationship with a person, what if the man is like more frugal? Because men are more frugal than women for the most part. But for the most part, I think women outspend men. The things that a lot of these women are asking for, it's too soon. So as soon as you meet a guy and he wants to date you, those are the necessities he needs to be taken care of. Do you think that that's going to be at the forefront of his mind? Do you think that's what he's going to be focused on, those materialistic things? He's not going to be focused on that. Most men are logical and more, you know, focused on the things that are needed versus the things that are wanted. And women are more focused on the things that they want, and then the things that they need are secondary. Or they want somebody else to take care of that. So I don't know, you know, sometimes I think women just think money grows on trees, even though they got to work for theirs. This is why they don't want to spend theirs. They want you to just spend yours, like it's easier for you to make it or something. I don't know, but child, it's mind-boggling, I will say. Let's continue.
Should he look a certain way?
He should be tall and black. He don't gotta be the cutest, but you know, like the other girl said, not medium ugly, but like medium cute-ish.
Could be medium ugly, but his pocketbook can't, or his bank account can't.
Exactly.
So should he make a certain amount of money?
He can make 6 figures.
Okay. Would you date a man that made 5?
Yeah, I would. Maybe.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
She said maybe, honey.
Oh,
maybe.
I gotta take my sweater off. I'm at work.
Okay.
You can see my whole body.
Okay. We see Sharonda Boo. Ooh, she want to make sure that booty turn around. That's what she want to make sure y'all see it. Okay, so Sharonda, Cali, 30. What's the age range you would date?
Oh, like 26, 27 to 45.
When was your last relationship?
A year ago.
A year ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Is that guy option?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. Just fun.
Just fun?
Yeah.
They want to know, okay, wait, let me see what Zach.
Before she move on, because Zach is gonna come in, but you know, they don't see a problem with that whatsoever. You was just intimate with somebody 2 weeks ago, but oh, he's just fun, you know. Is he paying for your nails and your hair and your massages? Is he doing that since you're giving him your body? He's just fun, so he get a free ride? That's the question I would want her to answer, because if not, why is the expectation so high for the guy who wants to take you seriously? Let's continue.
Books in the comment section. He said, Zach Book said, I ain't paying for her hair and nails and stuff just because it's required. Let a man choose to do that.
But what I got to do it for if I'm dealing with you? I can do it myself. I did it just now, you know. What you bringing to the table? Just nothing else?
Well, I mean, what you bringing to the table? Just cooch? What else? What else you bringing to the table than coochie? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, come on, the men want more than that. Just saying. Let's continue.
Zach Book, what you gonna respond?
Kendra Bessie.
Zach Book, this is like one of the battles. Like Chris Brown
What are you doing?
just came into the backflip. What you gonna do, Zach Book? You Columbus, no, Columbus Shore and Chris Brown was on the same team. I feel like we had a battle. What you gonna say, Zach Book? Zach Book, can I bring you on? She said, what you bringing to the table other than DICK?
That's all I want. I'm a nurse. The comments is crazy. I could do for myself if I'm, saying the little things. You should be happy. I ain't asking you to pay my car note.
Well, he shouldn't be happy. You shouldn't be expecting a man to pay anything for you, boo. First off, are you looking to just give your body to this man? Because this is why I think, honestly, why a lot of women think that a man should be paying something, because they know that they're probably gonna sleep with him. See, if you was preserving your body and you wasn't looking to sleep with these men and you really looking for companionship or a husband and you really not trying to give your body to a man unless he's your husband, you wouldn't be requiring these men to buy these things for you. I think the reason why they require that, because they know the men, they're gonna be offering some sex, so they feel like, hey, if you want my body and I'm gonna give you my body, then hey, pay these things for me. This a transactional situationship. But I mean, honestly, I know men like sex and then women do too, but what I'm saying, if you have more value, if you are really that valuable, you wouldn't be just giving your body to a person. You would require a lot more before you even do that. But I think they know that they want to do that, so they're saying, okay, this is what I want in return for me giving you what you want, and that's their only requirement. Let's continue.
Y'all out here paying for but you worried about the wrong things.
Okay, let me just make sure this is your interview. Do you mind if I ask Zach Book?
Go ahead, Adam.
Zach Book.
What's happening, my people?
She said if she with you, what's the problem?
All right, if I'm with you, let me choose to do that. Like,
what you
a man,
for?
we can see what we need. You know what I'm saying? We can see what you need.
Right.
But it's no reason. If you make it mandatory, it's going to make me not want to do it.
If you ain't got it, just say that.
She said, if you ain't got it, you ain't here. She said, if you ain't got it, just say it. If you can't afford to take care of her hair and her nails, Zach Book, just say that.
I'm speaking from a man. You single on here looking for one.
I mean, if I wanted to just settle for anything, I would settle for you.
If your strategy worked, you have one.
And if I wanted to settle, so I would be dealing with one like you.
Look at what the men saying. Look at what
I'm
men
not reading
want.
the comments. I'm not even looking at them.
That's your problem.
It ain't.
That's your problem.
No.
But it is your problem, because you're only looking for a man and you got specifics. You have a certain type of man that you're looking for, and obviously you can't find him. And clearly, if you slept with a man 2 weeks ago, you must be interested in that guy, but he must not be interested in you. The men that women give sex to is the men that they probably would really want to cuff up, because I'm gonna assume you like them enough for you to be sleeping with them. So if you like them, you would probably want a relationship with that person, but they don't really want you like that. So you get in where you fit in. So you got to resort to being on a show to try to find somebody who really wants to take you seriously, because the ones you're sleeping with, that's all you good for with them is to sleep with them. That's all they see you as. They don't see you as anything of high value, anything of important. They don't have enough respect for you to where they would be like, you know what? I don't even want to do that with you because I respect you too much. No, they there laying pipe and that's about it. And leaving you to your own devices. And now you got to go find another dude who will be willing to come in and pay for anything for you off rip as if you're something special. Why the guy, you can't be with the guy that you're sleeping with, and why isn't he required to do the same? Because he probably isn't. That's
you obviously looking for a woman, so
trust me.
You got what you hear.
Hey, let me jump in because I did cause this.
Does she know who I am, Kendra?
Huh?
No, she don't.
I don't know who
I am.
You are. I don't care who you are, to be honest.
I'm not looking. First of all, okay. I co-host the show with Kendra. You know
yes, he's like, that's why.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, co-host. Still feel the same way.
I co-host the show with Kendra when she's out. Okay, and I come from a male perspective, so I was commenting on what you were saying. You was like, "Oh, you got to do this, and this," and all I'm saying is,
I said, she said, "What do you want them to do?" And I said, "The little things," is what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not mandatory.
Okay,
I'm saying, to do it myself.
Listen. What I'm saying is, it's not a problem what you asking for. I never said here. I said, but let a man choose to do that. When you come leading with that, it throws men off. Men, they're
not ready then. That's all that means.
Okay, so let me jump in.
But they're not ready to what? To take on more responsibilities from a person they barely know? I wouldn't want to be ready. I don't think most men would want to be ready. You don't want to be ready to come in and pay for some chick you barely know and simp yourself out for somebody you barely know. That's not what men are here to do. If a man wants to do something for you, let him do it on his own free will. Not you telling him, okay, well, if you're not ready to pay my bills, I don't care what kind of bills they are. If he don't want to do it, then, he's not ready. So that means you're moving on to the next. This is part of the reason why she's probably single. You can't find a man to take you serious because most men don't want to do that. They look at you like you got to be out your goddamn mind. And that's how men, they may not tell you to your face, but when they walk away, they're like, oh, hell no, this she bat crazy. I'm not doing that. So you got to resort to other measures because men aren't taking you seriously. Men aren't going to take you seriously with you coming out with those expectations. I don't care how little you think they are. He's not responsible for any of your bills or anything that's for you just because he wants to date you. Let's continue.
So I think what Zach is saying is men don't mind to do those things, but it turns them off if you say it's required. But Sharonda, you are saying it shouldn't turn him off because he should know it's required?
It shouldn't turn them off because it's just the simple things. If I'm asking you if I even have to ask, it's not even that I ask. If I do something I usually don't actually just do.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying what I expect on my end. I'm not coming out like, oh, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. I don't need to do that. I can do all that on my own.
But I guess that's what I'm saying. When it becomes an expectation, it throws men off.
Yes, it does.
It's like does. It's what I on me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need you to do this. You can't
talk for a man. You're not a man.
I'm telling you from me. You speaking. You asking me, right?
No, what you're speaking is what you want, okay, and what you require. That's all you can speak from. You can't speak from being a man because you ain't.
I never tried to.
Yes, you did. You said it. You said for some men, you said it means you ain't got it.
I said if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. Some men don't. You're not every man.
Look at what men are saying.
I'm not reading that.
What's your
real men ain't throwing off.
What men are saying?
Men appreciate expectations. Boys don't. Are you reading? Because I'm reading the same thing.
Wait, what happened? What did it say?
Some of the comments we go back up. It says, listen, where is it at? Some men ain't thrown off. Real men, no expectation. Boys don't.
Is that a woman or a man saying that?
Yeah, that's probably a woman saying that. Most men don't think like that. And I think it's insulting to automatically assume, if you don't want to do it, just say you ain't got it. No, they're smart. They understand this is not their responsibility, boo. This is not what men need to do in order to date you. If that's your requirements, then that's why a lot of women are single. Your requirement shouldn't be the expectations of a man to come in and pay any of your bills because that's not his responsibility. Once you establish a relationship with a person and you guys decide how you want to move, get married, whatever, that is when that changes and you have an agreement of what it is that you want and how y'all gonna run y'all household and y'all lives. But to just off rip think because a man is dating you, he's supposed to come and just pay their bill. No, he don't have. That's not his responsibility. And you work. You're a grown woman. That's your responsibility to take care of your responsibilities. You're not gonna go and pay. What if he asks you to pay his little bills? Are you gonna pay his small bills? No, because the idea is that a man is supposed to provide, but not for a random stranger, not because he's dating you. continue. No, for his wife, his kids, his family, whatever that looks like. But you are not that. You're not his family. You're not his significant other. You're not his wife. He has no obligation to you. And I think this is where these women get it misconstrued. That man has no obligation to you. And when you do that, it would throw any man off. It would throw any man off. Let's continue.
That's a woman saying that.
I don't know this.
I'm looking at Preco. He's a man. All right.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Sharonda, so would you date a man, and if he didn't naturally offer to give you money for your hair and nails, do you say something to him? Do you break up with him?
No, I probably just silently remove myself.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay, I mean, it's kind of going along with what you're saying, though. So what you're saying is, if a man doesn't come out and offer, eventually you're just going to walk away.
She going to remove herself. Yeah.
But I'm saying a man is going to step in that way.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
Well, let me ask this question. How soon do you expect it? Like within the first month of dating?
I don't really have an exact time frame.
Okay.
Like if you know I'm going to go do it, and you're like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, I'll go get my nails done. If you throw a Cash App or a Zelle, that is what it is. I'm not expecting it.
That's the way it should happen.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I'm not expecting it. But for me,
I'm going to get my nails done today. Where my money? That's crazy.
I don't do that. Nobody said that.
Let me ask this scenario. He's like, oh, what you doing today? I'm about to go, do a girl's day. I'm going to get my nails done and my hair done. He's like, okay, call me when you done. Would that piss you off? If he doesn't offer to give you the money?
No, because clearly I had the money to go before he even knew what I was doing.
Okay. So maybe it wasn't.
But I mean, you already have the money. It's not like you didn't have the money and you asked them for it. You already have the money. You have it either way, right? She got it herself. She already said, hey, I make my own money. I can do this myself. So why would the expectation be for a man to do it in general, period? Like, that's not what you should be looking for when you're dating somebody. I'm sorry. Let's continue.
What he came across was, if you date a guy who's not giving that to you, then you're not going to be with him.
Yeah,
no.
That's exactly how she came off.
No, well, it wasn't supposed to come
for
off
real.
That way. That's how you perceived it.
No, that's how you said it.
Well, that's how me and Kendra saw it.
Well, no, but hold on, Sharonda. We can rewind the tape, and you said, what will he be there for? What is he bringing to the table?
Yeah, what is he? That's what I'm saying. What is he bringing to the table? If you're dealing with me and you're not doing, like, what are you bringing to the table?
I mean,
know what I bring to the table.
Men bring more than a pocketbook to the table.
You can, but what else is you bringing? Now, most men only want one thing, right? So if you go into a situation, yeah, they do. You can make that face. Most men only want one thing. So you go into a situation and you're like, oh, well, if I'm giving my body to this person, like, not for money or nothing, but like, what are you doing for me outside of that? Are you helping me level up? Are you helping me get money? Are you doing anything in that terms? Are you helping me go to school? Are you supporting me? Like, what else did you bring to the table?
I mean, men are more than a. If you just keep.
Well, why is the focus always on your body? That's the thing. Women like to talk about.
Don't objectify me.
But that's the very thing that they do. You objectify yourself. You automatically assume that men are just focused on sex, and so that's what you automatically gonna be thinking about giving to them. So that, like I said before, this is why they have these expectations, because it's a transactional situationship. You're gonna expect my body. I'm probably gonna give it to you because I have no discipline, and I want you to pay for some things for me in return for me giving you my body. As opposed to saying, you know what, I'm not going to rush and give you my body. So I have no expectations from you and you have no expectations from me, because that's not the type of girl I am. I got to get to know you a little bit more before I give you my body. I got to see if we have any chemistry or connection, if we can establish a relationship before I just jump in the sack with you. So that should be the focus. I need to get to know you a little bit better. See if we have anything going on here before I just jump and give you my body. This is why I said it. You're looking for this up front because you know, or you assume that the man is just going to want sex from you, because you're used to, in general, I'm not talking about her specifically, but in general, women in this modern society are used to transactional situationships. So that's all they know. All they know is, hey, I'll give you some sex. That's what you want. Give me some money because that's what I want. And that's what it turns into. And that's why it never ends up in anything serious. So this is what it's turned into. But let's continue.
Looking at men like a dollar sign, you ain't gonna
I'm not looking at him like a dollar sign because I got my own bag.
Exactly. So
I'm not looking at him like a dollar.
Let me ask you this: What do
you
need from a man outside of financially?
What do you mean? What I need?
What do you need from a man outside of the financial? What do you need from a man?
No support.
Okay.
You being.
So what if he's providing that?
Being there. as he should. If he don't, why I wouldn't be with you if no emotional connection.
Okay.
It's
what
not
else?
just money. Money is a bonus.
Exactly. But you speaking as if it's the end all be all.
Right. They lead with the money.
Because I have my own bag, so why would I be speaking
You ain't,
that way?
It doesn't
brought
matter.
up emotional support in this whole interview.
I just said emotional. Like
you just did. I had to literally take finances out of it and ask you.
You did not.
I had to pose the question about money. What can a man bring? Before that, everything was about what else.
Right. What you gonna bring to the table?
If he's not financially taking something off your plate, that's what you was just saying.
I will say this. Listen, whatever you desire, you desire. I just think I need clarity because I will be honest, the way that it is presented, and you said it a couple of different times.
Yes, she did.
Not providing anything. Again, and if that's your reason, then it's your reason.
But what I'm saying is, I'm speaking this way from my experiences with the men I've dealt with. That's clearly why I'm single now.
Why?
Because the men I dealt with only wanted to do that and just wanted to be users.
I can understand that, and I actually could see that because of your experience, but you also got to look at how you're moving as well. So I think a lot of women think that, okay, well, if this is how men are moving, I need to move a certain way as well. She's moving this way because men have taken advantage. She feels men have taken advantage of her and they only want sex from her and that's it. But it's because you allow it. You give them what they want, as opposed to saying, nah, I'm not giving you this until we actually establish a relationship. I don't care what nobody else says. It's your body. Your choice is what you want to do to protect yourself. But because a lot of these women rush into it, you think that's what men want. So you give them what they want without any other requirements. And I think they're moving from that place of being betrayed or hurt in their minds because they're like, okay, well, if I give this man sex because I know that's what he wants, then we're going to establish something that's going to be this. And when it's not, they become bitter and they're angry. And then they start to do what they think is comparable to what was done to them. That's still not the way you should be moving. But of course, women like sex just as much as men, so this is why they do it as well. So you can have these expectations, but that don't mean people gotta adhere to them. And because you felt somebody did you dirty, that has nothing to do with it. Let's continue.
So now we're getting more to the story. So in your experience, men only wanted you for sex. So in your mind, well, if you only want sex, I gotta get something in return.
That's what it sounds like.
No. They wanted to be users. They wanted sex or they wanted something from me other than like money, whatever. Like help from me instead of it being mutual.
So can a man want anything from you? Or is it one side?
I know how I am. I'm a giver. Like my love language is giving. So I'm gonna do for my man. My man's gonna be taken care of in every way.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen, Sharonda, thank you for being game to play.
Thank you,
this is your interview. And you
Sharonda, how old are you? I missed it in the beginning.
30
years old.
Okay. That's why. You got time. You got plenty of time. You got plenty of time.
Sure,
this ain't end all be all. You ain't met all the yet. You was dating in your 20s. Okay? You just hit 30. You got time. You
I don't know about that, Zach.
You pretty. You see like you got a good head on your shoulders. But you ain't met all the dudes yet.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
My picture
and I don't think and just don't try to go through, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand you probably been through some users because the guys you was probably dating didn't have it yet because they was probably, if you were dating guys around your age, then they probably weren't at the stage of their life yet where they started to earn income. You know what I'm saying?
That could be a good point.
You gotta understand. That's why I was like, because you're 30. If you was dating dudes at 26, 25, they ain't got it together yet. But you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, as you get older and you date older men who are a little bit more established, you ain't got to worry about those things.
Well, listen, hopefully she can get it together and find what she's looking for. Hopefully she's being honest about her intentions and she's, she said her love language is taking care of her man. So if that's the case, she shouldn't have any problems finding the right guy. So listen, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below of this particular video. Chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Share and like the video if you can. Hit that notification bell. Y'all know what it is. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.